This podcast is a 98 Studios production.
Today's the day, baby.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Today's the motherfucking day.
Today is the day.
Today's the day.
Today is the day.
Today's the day.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Today's the Day with Zack Anderson. Today is a bittersweet day for me. We are on the final scroll of the scroll series. So if you have trooped through all of the other scrolls and listened to my voice go and read these scrolls and mess up words and everything like that, my hat's off to you guys. I love you for it, but I really hope that you got some type of value out of them. And we would not be doing this if I didn't think this was so damn valuable. And from the response I've already heard from people from the other scrolls, I really do believe it was the best thing to go and do with these episodes. So we are going to wrap them up today. Bittersweet. I don't have to freaking read these massive scrolls any longer on camera. 10 times harder than recording an episode. But I'm also bummed because these are so good. And there is very little content out there, in my opinion, that is as accurate, helpful, and overlooked as what's in these scrolls. So this is a scroll mark 10. We'll read it. You guys know how it goes, and then we'll go chat about it a little bit. Scroll mark 10. I will pray for guidance. Who is of so little faith that in a moment of great disaster or heartbreak has not called to his God? Who has not cried out when confronted with danger, death, or mystery beyond his norm, experience, or comprehension? For where has this deep instinct come which escapes from the mouth of all living creatures in moment of peril? Move your hand in haste before another's eyes, and his eyelids will blink. Tap another on his knee, and his leg will jump. Confront another with dark horror, and his mouth will say, "My God," from the same deep impulse. My life need not be filled with religion in order for me to recognize this greatest mystery of nature. All creatures that walk the earth, including man, possess the instinct to cry for help. Why do we possess this instinct, this gift? Are not our cries a form of prayer? Is it not incomprehensible to a world governed by nature's laws to give a lamb or a mule or a bird or a man the instinct to cry for help, lest some great mind has also provided that cry should be heard by some superior power having the ability to hear and to answer our cry? Henceforth I will pray, but my cries for help will only be cries for guidance. Never will I pray for the material things of the world. I'm not calling to a servant to bring me good. I'm not ordering an innkeeper to provide me with the room. Never will I seek delivery of gold, love, good health, petty victories, fame, success, or happiness. Only for guidance will I pray, and that I may be shown the way to acquire these things, and my prayers will always be answered. The guidance I seek may come, or the guidance I seek may not come, but are not both of these an answer? If a child seeks bread from his father, and it is not forthcoming, has not the father answered? I will pray for guidance, and I will pray as a salesman in this manner. O Creator of all things, help me, for this day I go out into the world naked and alone, without your hand to guide me. I will wander far from the path which leads to success and happiness. I ask not for gold or garments or even opportunities equal to my ability. Instead, guide me so that I may acquire ability to equal my opportunities. You have taught the lion and the eagle how to hunt and prosper with teeth and claw. Teach me how to hunt with words and prosper with love, so that I may be a lion among men and an eagle in the marketplace. Help me to remain humble through obstacles and failures, yet hide not from mine eyes the prize that will come with victory. Assign me tasks to which others have failed, yet guide me to pluck the seeds of success from their failures. Confront me with fears that they will temper my spirit, yet endow me with courage to laugh at my misgivings. Spare me sufficient days to reach my goals, yet help me to live this day as though it be my last. Guide me in my words that they may bear fruit, yet silence me from gossip that none be maligned. Discipline me in the habit of trying and trying again, yet show me the way to make use of laws of averages. Favor me with alertness to recognize opportunity, yet endow me with patience which will concentrate my strength. Bathe me in good habits that the bad ones may drown, yet grant me compassion for the weakness in others. Suffer me to know all things shall pass, yet help me to count my blessings today. Expose me to hate, so it not be a stranger, yet fill my cup with love to turn strangers into friends. But all these things be only if thy will. I am a small and lonely grape clutching to the vine, yet thou hast made me different from all others. Verily, there must be a special place for me. Help me, show me the way. Let me become all you planned for me when my seed was planted and selected by you to sprout in the vineyard of the world. Help this humble salesman. Guide me, God. When I first read this book and first read these scrolls, there were like that scroll gave me chills, and that was the best possible way to go cap this book off, to me, in my opinion. And the reason being is because obviously all of these scrolls prior are so valuable and so helpful, and they keep your head in the right place, and they make sure you're approaching people with love, and they make sure you're working on yourself. Sometimes though, life just hits. Everything hits at once, and it's way too much. And all you can do is beg somebody, if you believe in God, then that's who it is, or somebody or something for help, guidance, whatever you want to call it. And for me, this was really, really valuable because it's very spiritual, but unreligious. And that's exactly what I needed at that point in life when I first found this scroll. And now with my understanding of it, need it even more. And it talks about going and praying. Like at the end of the day, when all else fails, just freaking say a prayer for some guidance. And then I love that it really emphasizes, don't go ask for things. Like God's not a servant that's going to bring you bread, not an innkeeper. It's going to take you to a room. You don't just ask for something and God takes you there. And when I say God, interpret that how you may. Right? Like the way that this is explaining, like God is an all-knowing being that will give you guidance if that's the way it should be. And not getting guidance is the same amount of an answer. It is still an answer. And to me, I found a lot of peace in feeling like, okay, there is someone where if I can pray and like humbly ask for guidance, there is a being that if I need that guidance will give it to me. And if I don't need it, they know I don't need it, and they're not going to go give it to me. And like, that's how I internalized this. And it brought me to peace a lot of times when I was on the brink of having an absolute panic attack, losing my mind, feeling like the sky was falling, all the emotions. If you're in door to door, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You felt those. You've had those days where you're crying on a curb, those nights where you're crying in the shower for an hour. And like, prayer is such a freaking powerful tool. And it's really, really cool. And then outside of work, it's helped me a ton just to get away from the feeling of being lonely and being alone. Like feeling like there's someone there that cares about you and loves you is so valuable, because it's really easy, oddly enough, to go and feel alone in my experience and to feel lonely. So for what it's worth, that scroll, I love that scroll. I love the message in it. I love how it applies to work, but I really, really love how it applies to life. I love how it talks about prayer and how it recommends you pray, and just ask for guidance. I love that. I really, really love that. So you guys, like I said, bittersweet moment. This is the end of the series of the scrolls. Maybe we'll do episodes in the future with people talking about scrolls. Maybe we'll do episodes with you guys who listen to this, went and read the book, and the scrolls go change your life over the next X amount of time. Because I love them that much. I think they're worth that much attention, focus, time, resources. They are that good. That book is incredible. For the last time, it's The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. Go read it. Go read the scrolls. I attribute so much of my success, or whatever you call it, my growth within my industry, to that book. And not only to reading that book and hearing it, but really going and like internalizing those scrolls and practicing them. So I love the book. And you guys, thank you guys for listening through all 10 of those scrolls. If you did, and if you jumped in for just the 10th one, I hope it was what you were looking for. As always, you guys, thank you for tuning in, and much love until next time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. As always, it was a blast for me. I hope you got something out of this. If you got something out of this video of value, share this with a friend, and please go show your love. We're on all streaming platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Any ratings, comments, likes, shares, they go a very long way, and they make it so I can keep doing these things for you, and I would appreciate it greatly. So please go share with a friend. Until next time.